There comes a moment in life when everything becomes quiet. Not peaceful quiet, but the kind of silence that screams inside your chest. You don't lose your way all at once. You drift, slowly, silently. One day you wake up and realize you're standing in the middle of your life, and nothing feels familiar anymore. The streets feel colder, the nights feel longer, and even surrounded by people, you feel invisible. This is the phase no one prepares you for. You walk through crowds, yet you feel completely alone. Faces pass by, voices echo, but none of them reach you. It's like the world keeps moving, and you're stuck in place, watching it happen without you. At night, the noise disappears, and that's when it hits the hardest. The clock keeps ticking, reminding you that time doesn't stop just because you're tired. You stare at your phone, hoping for a sign, a message, proof that you matter. But the screen stays dark, and in that darkness, doubts begin to speak. They tell you that you're falling behind, that everyone else figured it out, that maybe you're broken. You look at yourself and barely recognize who you've become. The reflection feels distant, fragmented. You try to explain how you feel, but the words collapse before they leave your mouth. So you stay silent again. People see you smiling, but they don't see the weight you carry. They don't see the battles you fight alone. And slowly, you stop trying to be understood. This is the moment where most people quit. They numb themselves. They distract themselves. They run, but something inside you refuses to disappear. Even when you're exhausted, even when you feel empty, there's a quiet pressure building beneath the surface. Pain doesn't just hurt, it shapes every sleepless night, every unanswered question, every moment you felt overlooked. It's carving something inside you. At first it feels unbearable, like you're breaking apart. You fall to your knees, overwhelmed by everything you never said out loud. The weight of expectations, the fear of failure, the loneliness. And then, silence. For the first time, the noise stops. You breathe, slowly, deeply, and you realize something important. No one is coming to save you. And that's not a weakness, that's power. Because if no one is coming, then everything changes. You stand up differently this time, not because you're suddenly strong, but because you're done running from yourself. The storm doesn't disappear, but you stop being afraid of it. You take the first step forward, then another. Each step feels heavier than the last, but also clearer. Your posture changes. Your eyes sharpen. You start building discipline where motivation once failed. You move when you don't feel like it. You show up when no one is watching, not to impress anyone, not for applause, but because you made a promise to yourself in the dark, and you intend to keep it. Your reflection changes, not on the outside first, but on the inside. You stop explaining yourself. You stop chasing validation. You stop reacting. While others talk, you move. While others doubt, you work. Silence becomes your advantage. You walk past the noise with calm focus. You no longer need to prove anything. Your energy is reserved for what actually matters. The same loneliness that once broke you now protects you. It gives you clarity. It gives you strength. It gives you direction. You climb higher, step by step, without announcing it to the world. The wind pushes against you, but you don't flinch. Because you've been through worse. You breathe steadily now. Your mind is clear. Your movements are intentional. When you look back, the city feels distant, small. Not because you're above others, but because you finally outgrew the version of yourself that doubted everything. Ahead of you, there's no guarantee, no applause waiting, no certainty, just a path, and that's enough. You step forward, leaving the weight behind. The chains that once held you down remain on the ground, broken. You don't smile because life became easy. You smile because you became stronger. The world may never understand what it took to get here, and that's fine. This phase wasn't meant to be seen. It was meant to change you. And now, you're no longer lost. You're becoming someone unstoppable.